Leaving myself vulnerable today. Looking for some closure, some clarity, some answers with the help of my guides, counsels throughout the galaxy, throughout the spiritual realms. Asking for assistance from Galactic Council, angels, ancestors, Source God, Creator, the Most High, to assist today. Give me the cards, give me the words, give me the energy to relay the message to whoever needs to hear it, whoever needs to come through, for all purposes of healing and raising up to a higher level, to an elevated frequency for all involved. Give me 2 more cards, please. Thank you. Revenge. Someone's angry. We got someone that's passed on that's angry. They want revenge. They do. The temple of my body. This person feels violated. Soul. Regrets not taking care of themselves. I won't cry for you. Wow. This person is feeling some kind of way about someone who is mourning them. Let me get 3 more and then we'll clarify. Black flower fragrance. I feel like this person blames a female in some way for their passing. Sorry. I feel like the spirit is, this person is angry. They are. If you are feeling like this person is angry, they are angry and they want revenge, but not from who you think they do. Is this me? This person knew already. This person was very connected to spirit, very interested in that kind of world. Maybe didn't talk about it that much. Maybe wasn't a big talker in general. But this person was very aware of themselves and how they fit into the world and is regretting any type of second guess that they had about that. Second guessing that there's a God. Second guessing that there's an afterlife, even second guessing who they are and how they fit in to this existence, to this life, to this timeline, to this 3D existence that a lot of us are only aware of, which is happening right here, right now, right in front of us. But you don't change when you pass over. You don't change who you are. So this person is taken back by everything that they're seeing in the afterlife. They have a lot of regrets about how they lived their life in this time. They wish they were more spiritually vocal, that they spoke about what they felt in their heart, that they had more courage to talk about things of this nature. This person does not feel sorry for people that are grieving over them. Calling the storm. This person, this soul, this energy, this soul, your loved one, is trying to manipulate still what's going on down here. It's trying to move around the energies. They do want revenge. I feel like this person is upset at a number of people that led up to this situation. They're pissed off that they're not with us anymore. They blame family or friends. They regret not speaking up about their spirituality. They regret not speaking up for themselves. They do feel like they were a victim in this situation, but not because of how you think. Not because of how they passed. What led up to that. The whole scene. Okay? I definitely feel a lot of blame on a female in their life. Somebody that was supposed to be an individual that brought healing, that brought love, but instead brought confusion. And where there was love, there was always a consequence that came with it. There was always some type of a payback for what they received. And they cannot believe that they denied who they were in this life. They feel like they could have revealed more of who they are, which was a fucking badass fucking soul, this person. This person held back. This person felt sorry, felt bad for what they're seeing around them. They know they were on a higher level of consciousness when it came to who they were spiritually, and they didn't say anything about it. They just went with the flow with the surroundings around them, and they have a lot of regret about that. And they're not crying for you. They don't feel sorry for you, that you feel bad that they're gone, that they're not around. In fact, they're calling in things to help you grow that might not be comfortable for you, that might look threatening, that might feel threatening, but they are the ones that are calling in these situations because they're frustrated with you. They feel like you should be in a higher level of consciousness when it comes to, being grateful for life, for taking advantage, full advantage of the moment, for appreciating people, for appreciating their energy, for appreciating things. They just feel like you take things for granted. They are looking for some type of a redemption. They are looking for revenge. Straight up revenge, okay? Whatever that may look like for them. I'm going to clarify some of these cards, or all of them, actually. No, kitty. All right. I did find the Four of Swords mixed up in my other oracle deck, which resembles very much someone laying down in a coffin. This is a card of rest. This is a card of thoughts. This is putting down your sword, not giving up, but resting and being alert at the same time, allowing for rest. All right, mind, body, and soul, but also not giving up the fight. And I feel like your person isn't giving up the fight yet, even though they passed on. They still want to heal you. They still want to heal what they left behind. They know there was a lot of healing to do. They know they could have done more. They know you could have done more. They know that everybody around them could have done more. And the situation that came up, you know, it is what it is. I feel like they understand that everything happens for a reason. They understood this already. They're concerned for you. They're concerned for the situation that was left behind, but there's no feeling sorry here. They're frustrated. They want you to learn something from this, and they don't feel like you are. Okay. All right, so let's go through all these cards. It doesn't matter what order they're in. We're just going to clarify each one. This was the first card, revenge. The most powerful card. They do want revenge, but like I said, not for the reason you think. And not for the intentions that you think. They don't want to hurt anybody. They want growth out of this situation. All right? All right. Sorry, I'm using the wrong deck. Confidence and self-worth, collective. They feel like this is what was lacking surrounding them. Not just them, but people around them. This is what ultimately is what they want to see. They want to see more genuine self-worth, more confidence. I feel like this person was picked on to a point. Picked on because their confidence was being taken away and their self-worth. They weren't given enough credit. I think this person made an oath to themselves. I think they made some promises to the spiritual realm. This person was a loner. A lot of people might not have known it, but this person operated from a place of love. This was somebody that was hiding themselves. Because in their environment, they didn't feel the freedom, they didn't feel safe to express all the love. They didn't understand all the love. They didn't feel free in their environment to feel this kind of love that they're capable of. And so it was hurting their confidence. because when you aren't able to express who you are at the core level, that's when your confidence goes down. Okay? That's when your self-worth, because you're not acting out what you were meant to act out into this world. You're not paying the debt. You're not following through with your promises. And that is uncomfortable. Nobody likes to make promises that they intend, that they have all intentions to keep, and then not follow through. And they weren't able to do that. They felt like they were held back by that, and they're very upset that they allowed to be held back, even though in their environment was very difficult for them. They are a being of love and light, and that was suppressed for them, and they're upset about it. They are taking revenge. They are calling in the storms. They're all calling in their guides. They're calling in the troops, the ancestors, calling in their army, their spirit army. That could be friends that have passed. That could be people that are still living, that are connected, that desire, that are open to the connection of spirit that he's or she is working through. But they're calling in for some change. Okay, this person doesn't want to see anybody hurt. This is a person of love, 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 love. So when I say revenge, I mean not revenge in they are going to hurt you, but revenge in they're going to make their passing meaningful in this world still. They're going to stir up some shit. They are making changes. They are making changes down here. They're manipulating energy. Believe that. And they're calling in the storm. Give us more on this, please. Meditation. This person wants you to know that if you do take the time to meditate, take the time to pray, to find a quiet spot, to focus on them, on their love, they will give you answers. They will speak to you. They will speak to you on a spiritual level, maybe even in your dreams. But they do have the desire to do that. But you're going to have to focus, and you're going to have to meditate. And they know that this is challenging for you. But they're calling you in. They want you to learn something. They're not feeling sorry for you that you lost them. They don't feel sorry for you. All right? Just so you know. They're not saying, oh, look, that loved one is sad for me. I feel bad for them. They don't. They don't feel bad for you at all. Just so you know. Choices. They feel like you have the choices. You made the choices that you did. You're making the choices that you are. You could choose the light or you could choose the darkness. And they're not very happy with your choices right now, my friend. Let me tell you that. They're not crying for you. They don't feel sorry for you. Huh. They don't. They know that you are connected as well, that you are aware, and that you're not following through as well as you could. They know that there's a level of stability that you could achieve if you made the right choices, and you're not making them. And so you're creating problems for yourself. They are very aware of that, and they want you to know that they don't feel sorry for you. Yep. They know that you feel trapped in a cage. Lonely songbird trapped in a cage. Living for what is earthly is what I'm getting. They don't like the fact that you have all your toes digging deep into this, what the earth has to offer, and I'm not talking about nature. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about things. I'm talking about a new jacket. I'm talking about your new phone. I'm talking about your new car. I'm talking about your you know, your new pants, like bullshit. Stuff that you can't take with you when you pass on. You're trapped in that mentality that all of this crap is important. They don't like that. They don't like that. Wishing. You're wishing for success. They know you're wishing for success. Guess what? They want you to know you can wish till the fucking cows come home. That's not how you manifest it in your life. You have to get up off your fucking couch. You have to stop crying. You have to make shit happen. They don't feel sorry for you. You're trapping yourself. They know this. They know that you want to feel successful, that you want to be looked at as someone that is successful, and that you're wishing your life away. And you're feeling sorry for yourself while not taking responsibility for your actions and for your life. This is Hard Knocks Tarot. I probably weren't prepared for this. I keep getting sevens. This person wants me to keep telling you that there is a heaven, that there is a God. Let's talk about this female, maybe not female, my apologies, but this feminine, I do feel like it's a female, this feminine energy that looks on the outside, tries to portray themselves as someone that is all good, but has a very dark side inside of them. They have a lot of animosity towards this feminine energy. Let's get more. Give us some more, please, Spirit. I'm not sure what this card means, so I'm going to look it up. Number 21. 3. I feel like this person had a lot of choices. Okay, this female energy had a lot of choices to make, and they always chose selfishly. They always chose themselves. Okay. Grove, the goddess of night, invite you to my grove to heal your wounds and mend your heart. Now is the time to apologize to anyone you have harmed. Make your friendships whole again and choose healing over anger and pain. Choosing my beautiful grove is a powerful sign that you are at a wondrous and strong time in your life. Show compassion and kindness to others. No one is perfect, yet imperfection is perfect as it is. If you are hurting, know that it will pass and that I watch over you. If someone you love is hurting, take this time to be there for this person. The sacred grove heals all aches and pains, especially a heart that has been wounded. So what I'm getting with this is, yes, this person has empathy for this female in their life. They do forgive them, but they are aware that this person is not healed. This person is not working towards fixing themselves. Okay, they want you, my viewer, they want you to help out in this situation. They want you to have empathy, continue to love this person. This female energy, you both know who this is. Spirit wants me to mention that when this female energy passes away, there's going to be a lot of regret if there's not healing and understanding and love being thrown at this person. So continue to love this person. Give them unconditional love and support, even though, because they are coming from a long history of generational trauma. It goes way back. It goes way, way back. And just to have empathy for this person and forgive them for everything that they've done, because they're fucked up. This female is fucked up. This female energy. All right, so let's talk about how your past loved one feels about how they treated their body when they were here, how they see their body as a temple now, how they understand that they were abusive, how they misused their body and mind, how regretful they feel about that. High Priestess of Air, number 6. This person was very intuitive. This person said a lot of things, and you wondered where they got that from. This person took on a mood, and you wondered why. They didn't speak a lot of it, and it's because they were gaining downloads. They were very connected, okay, like an umbilical cord to their ancestors, to their spirit guides, and they didn't quite understand how to put it all together to use it for their best interest. They didn't quite understand what was happening because their environment was fucked up. They understand now that they were there to heal, and they feel regret that they didn't do everything that they could to heal the situation while they're there. And they want to apologize for that. They want you to know that your body is a temple and to respect it as much as to your ability. And just do better, they say. Just do better. This person has hope, has high hopes for you. They haven't given up on you and your health. They want you to get better. Straight the fuck up. That's the message. They have high hopes for you still. They want you to stop hiding. They want you to get out of your emotions. They want you to stop using them as an excuse to isolate yourself, to hide, to stay in the shadows. Let's talk more about this person's soul. They are ecstatic that what they were feeling here is actually real on the other side. Everything that they were feeling, that they were questioning about who they were and who they're supposed to be and what they're supposed to be doing was all confirmed. They already knew this already, but it was so ingrained that they weren't worthy of who they actually were, that they weren't able to reach their potential. And now they're just so happy. They're so relieved that they were right. They knew it. Now they're going to be prepared for the next time around, and they're going to live out their potential fully. All right? What did I just say? They're moving. They're moving. They're moving in shakers up there. They're moving in shakers. They're making shit happen. They're collaborating with people. They're pairing up. They are bringing souls out of the fucking corners of the darkness, and they are pulling them out. Okay? They are angels. They have been, don't know what the name is, but anointed, maybe? I don't know. They are of high honor on the other side. Let's put it that way. And they are changing souls, pointing them in the right direction. Collective, they want you to feel the strength. They want you to take this fucking energy, and they want you to use it for here, for right now. Okay? They want you to be in your strength. They know that you have it. Let's get one more message, please, Spirit. One more message for my collective watching here. If you are resonating with this at all, please give me a like. Subscribe to my channel. This is Hard Knocks Tarot. Thank you for stumbling in today. Conclusion. They understand that you want this to end. They understand that you are hanging off a cliff, that you're feeling on edge, that you want this feeling to end, that you want closure. I hope this helps with that, dear collective. They want you to take this information and use it. Use it to heal yourself. Use it to heal others. Use it to speak. Don't take it for granted. All messages are divine. Forbidden. They know that you are dabbling on the dark side, collective. They are warning you not to do that. They are warning you not to do that because you are also a very powerful being. They know that, but a lot of the times you operate for the wrong team, if you know what I mean. They're warning you not to do that. Don't do that, okay? There is a complicated risk that they want you to take. It's a risk that is going to require you to look at a situation that may be complicated, but will bring you into a union that is going to eventually leave you in a stable place, mind, body, and spirit. Lastly, they want you to know that someone that you're fucking with right now is not telling you the truth. Someone that you're fucking with right now is manipulating you and dragging you into the dark side. They're lying. This might look like someone who is stable. You're going to realize it if you haven't already. And you're going to walk away from this person. All the high priestess are coming out. All of them. High priestess of water, of spirit, of fire. You're going to be getting a lot of intuition coming in. A lot of feeling of very strong energy. Okay, it's going to be from this past loved one that is trying to guide you and lead you to the path that you should be going in, because right now you're dabbling in some dark shit. You're hanging out with some dark people and they don't like it. They don't like it. And believe me, they are manipulating what's happening down here right now. They're watching still. Why? Because you haven't let them, that's one of the reasons. You haven't let them pass on because you're using them. You're using them. You're still grieving them hard. And they don't have any bones about that. There's no problem with grief, but you're using them. You're using them as an excuse not to move forward in your own life. And here's the last high priestess. High priestess of earth. Bring it all the fuck around. That's so weird, bro. That is so weird. All of the high priestess came out. All the elements. This person is crying out to you right now to please listen to your intuition. Stop pushing spirit away. You're pushing the whole idea of spirit away. You're really focusing on the dark side of shit. And this person feels it. And is not a happy camper that you're using their death as, a way to stay in that energy and not move forward. They don't like that. Time to start listening. Time to start listening. And that's the end. I'm going to stop right there. All right. Thank you for watching. Leave me a comment if you feel willed to. Like and subscribe as well if you'd like to show me some love. And I'll see you next time. Namaste. You've just been spanked. This has been Aries at Hard Knocks Tarot. Much love.